Hey, what's up, guys?
It's Mandatory Fun
with Mitch
and Jen. So today we are talking about Space Force versus Space Force. So there's a trailer out in Netflix for a new series with Steve Carell, a comedy about Space Force, and then the U.S. Space Force actually put out their ad. So we're gonna do like kind of a contrast, you know, Space Force versus Space Force, real versus unreal,
art versus reality.
Yeah, and obviously put in our thoughts into it and discussion. So yeah, let's go check it out.
Let's go.
When I was a child, our country put a man on the moon. We're going back. Shit.
Oh, it's John Malkovich.
How many times do I need to apologize?
The president is creating a new branch in the United States military, Space Force, which Mark will run.
That's hilarious.
Everyone's being voluntold.
That's exactly how voluntelling happens.
It has always been my dream to start something from the ground up. But space is hard.
May I suggest that become the new Space Force motto?
How are you handling this?
It's a little chaotic.
And you're not the most flexible person.
Are you running?
Keep up. My main concern is our head scientist. This is the moon. Flat, desolate.
The surface is actually a
there's
complex
Lisa
topography.
Kudrow.
Okay, thank you, Bill, the
Oh
science
yeah, it's in
guy.
the cast.
This is Space Force Head Media Manager. We're looking for American heroes. Let me be more clear. We're looking for people who look like heroes. No uggos.
If we don't get this right, it'll be the most cataclysmic failure in the short history of Space Force.
Come on, Dad. You can do it.
Let's get it on!
Imagine colonizing the galaxy. Get up for food.
You can never know what it's like.
Oh, damn it. It's the Air Force.
Look who it is.
We're going to eat your guts. So the game of mental chess has begun.
It's hungry hippos at best.
We are training for the worst case scenario.
It's a lot of weight, and it's hot.
Who would like to give me a
General
good
did that
reason
to
why
you?
we should launch today?
Yeah.
I say launch.
Great, and you are Dr.
Call me Eddie. Ain't a doctor. I go to a bunch of them though.
Okay.
Good cast.
That is a good cast.
Will be our greatest moment. There will be setbacks. But if you fall on your face, you get back up.
Dad, I am so proud of you.
My God, I have you. We're gonna Apollo 13 the shit out of it.
Space Force spirit.
Let's see what these suits are capable of.
Your heart rate is quite high.
Turn back, Mark.
This is the weirdest day.
It's good.
It does look good.
It's cute. Mission accomplished.
Like it looks like it would be a really good like dramedy. You know, like
Yeah.
obviously Steve
Yeah.
Carell and the cast there, it's supposed to be funny to you know some extent, but it looks like there's like it's not Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
Any other additional thoughts?
I think it's funny just seeing the other generals like interface with each other, and
yeah.
I mean, like, you know, we only see, if you see a bunch of generals like that, it's just for like a fraction of time. Unless you're, like,
and a 4-star, like.
right, exactly.
Like.
But that is kind of how like I imagine they would talk to each other.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in the Pentagon or something,
Yeah.
see each other in the halls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned it better. Like it's like a comedy drama, you know. Like because in my head I thought it was going to be more like The Office, like
sure.
you know, like just have that style. But
Dry,
but it looks like there's a lot of character drama in it because he has a family and all that
Exactly,
stuff. And
right.
I'm curious to see what like what the conflict is other than creating something new.
Sure.
I wonder what else it's gonna be introduced into it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I wonder how long. First of all, like how many episodes is the first season?
Yeah.
You know, and how many seasons can they stretch this out to? Because Space Force is now a reality.
Yeah.
You know, this is no longer. I mean, you can certainly parodize, if that's a word, make a parody of something.
Yeah.
You know, but like it.
No, I get it. It's like at what point, because if this Netflix show is talking about something that's unreal versus something that is being created simultaneously.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Right, simultaneously. That's the thing. It's like, this isn't us like 50 years down the road.
Yeah.
You know, where we're like established, and who knows what we have 50 years from now.
And then that's the other thing. I think I was mentioning it to you, but like, I don't know if the creators know, like, Space Force was kind of like an idea, like, that people thought it was a joke, but it's actually happening.
Right.
So, like, I thought maybe they're trying to create the show in that idea of a joke, but it's actually being created. So I don't know if they knew that type thing. So
yeah, you're right. That is interesting, because obviously this was filmed at least, you know, many months to maybe up to a year ago. You know, and of course we've heard about it in the news, and you're right, it was kind of like a funny thought.
Yeah.
You know, people did not take it seriously.
Yeah.
Some people really thought it was awesome, which it is, but like, also by the same token, like, can this really be a reality?
Yeah.
But now that they've created this, like, I really wonder what the communication was between, because you know, there has to be some sort of like a consultant at the very least.
Yeah.
You know, if you're filming anything about the military, you need to have someone in the military kind of tell you about, you know, dress and appearance, or like mannerisms. And obviously Steve Carell in this role, and like, that's just for, you know, comedy effect, and what insight the creators had to like the Air Force or the Space Force or the military in general while they were filming this.
Yeah. Do you want to see the actual trailer for like the Space Force?
Yeah, let's do it.
Some people look to the stars and ask, what if? Our job is to have an answer. We have to imagine what will be imagined. Plan for what's possible while it's still impossible. Maybe you weren't put here just to ask the questions. Maybe you were put here to be the answer. Maybe your purpose on this planet isn't on this planet.
Yeah.
It's well done. Like, it wasn't cheesy.
Yeah.
I was expecting.
I mean, it's definitely like military commercial, you know,
100%.
like
right. All of the stock footage.
Yeah.
People in hard hats, like, looking to the stars.
Like you're in a hangar with like the back screen or whatever.
Exactly.
Like,
right. But no, it was well done.
Yeah.
And it wasn't overdone. I think that's, I don't know what crazy times we live in. I mean, obviously all the other things going on. I almost missed the whole like commencement or whatever of the flag, but like someone told me, or I read it somewhere, so like I watched that, and that's nuts for us to like have a flag. I mean, I knew it was sort of official for a few months now, and it kind of like went back in the background. I forgot about it, because you know, pandemic. But then, you know, I saw the flag be unraveled and all that, and super cool. I mean, a little bit jelly that I'm not like in the Air Force at a time like this.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I mean, so people mention it looks kind of like Star Trek or whatever, the flag, because it has the delta.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like, so? Like, what's the problem? Right. Like, there's a lot of things that emulate like art versus nature, like reality, like art becoming life, you know? And so like, I mean, there's a lot of things that was in Star Trek, you know, like cell phones and stuff, like that was like weird ideas that came to true. So
it
why
seemed really futuristic?
Yeah.
For its
so
time.
Why not like do a reverse in which drawing from Star Trek and bring it to reality? So I think that's really cool. And then obviously the Delta symbol has always been used like in actual Air Force, you know, like the Space Command. So
sure.
So
exactly.
It's not like they were just.
They didn't reach into
that's not like fandom, you know.
Exactly, right?
It's actually been used, so
this is super exciting. It's way cool. I am excited to see the show. I think it looks like it's gonna be well done. I mean, I would have watched it regardless, because like I like the cast and Steve Carell, but like you're right, you were expecting it to be like The Office. I was expecting a little bit of Spaceballs, because like, you know, like it's gonna be a parody or something. But no, look, they're pumping a lot of money into this, right? I mean, now that I think about it, like I'm sure the creators were in very close communication with you know, the management and generals of in charge of erecting the Space Force.
Yeah. What's also cool, I think you were mentioning it, like, this is a new branch, right? And so, like, imagine being, like, I'm actually, in my head, I would like to do it, you know, and maybe I will one day, I don't know. And naturally, check out, like, NikeAirman on YouTube. Like, he's joined the Space Force. He has, like, this application for people already in the Air Force, because we were already getting emails for it, because they're pulling people from the Air Force. Makes sense, because it was Space Command. And so, like, you go ahead, check that out. But it's kind of cool, like, you're in this process, whether it's the TV show or reality, you're creating something that's, like, new. You know, like, think about, like, Air Force. We have our core values. There's probably going to be new core values for the Space Force. You know, imagine, like, being there, creating something. Like, I think that's super cool.
Into, like, the biggest unknown. Like, you know what I mean? This isn't us, like, creating, like, the Navy, going out into, like, the ocean is already huge and, like, you know, vast, and I'm sure traversing that had its own crazy, you know what I mean? In the beginning. Beginning. But now we're going into space, and there really are no limits with that. It's just, I guess, about government spending and ingenuity, you know what I mean? And obviously, and people, maybe new inventions, new things. All the things that are going to come up with that.
I'm only considering Space Force only if it's going to be, like, on the West Coast. Like, I mean, Florida's cool. I'm pretty sure they'll probably have a branch in, like, Colorado, because that's where Space Command is. But, like, I'm more leaning towards if you're going to be in Vandenberg, hopefully Tesla, Elon Musk doesn't move, and maybe he'll be a part of it. So
I think he's not. I think that ship has sailed. But Vandenberg, I heard, is really cool. You know? Right, definitely.
If you haven't checked out, I do have, like, the top 5 reasons why you need to watch The Expanse on Amazon Prime. You should check it out.
Right,
like,
it's on my queue.
Definitely, it's very cool just because it's closer to our timeline. It's set, like, 100, 200 years ahead. So all the battles are, like, using, quote-unquote, our technology. And then what's cool about this TV show is that they delve into zero-G. So, like, there's no, like, anti-grav or artificial gravity on these ships. So everyone think the space station, like, everyone floats. Everyone's floating around, so it's kind of cool.
Have you seen that, as a side note, there's, like, a snippet that's been going around, like, Instagram and Facebook or whatever, and it's, I don't know his name, but this astronaut who, like, just recently came back to Earth, and he's, like, he's explaining to you what it's like in space, or explaining something about his, like, space adventures, and he's holding a coffee, right? So he's like, and blah, 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 and, like, he turns to, like, go grab something to show you, he drops his coffee, like, does not make, he's like, you know, he just, like, oop, drops it, he comes back, he, like, grabs his pen, he's like, so did this pen, he drops it, and he misplaces it, right, because he dropped it, and he's looking upwards, he's, like, looking for his things. That's such a mind trip, yo. I mean, it's logical, it's purely logical that he's not looking down. He was in space for how many months, you know, and everything is floating around. It was hilarious. But, like,
that is funny. Okay, so awesome. Thanks for watching that. I hope you like this video, us talking about the official Space Force as well as Neflix. And, you know, just comment below. Tell me what you think about Space Force, what do you think is going to happen, and everything that's going to go from it. And yeah, you can follow me at my channel at Mitch Lozada, as well as my Instagram at Hey Mitch Mitch. You can follow Jen at hers.
Guilty Pleasure, GILDY.
And also, you can follow our Instagram at itsmandatoryfun. And so yeah, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.
See you. Bye.